Alright guys, so it's time to fix this. So now you just have to finish all of the questions from 1 to 13. Okay, so here we have some questions related to true, false, not given, and also something else like choose no more than 2 words and or a number. So remember, before you do any test, you have to read the requirements carefully. Okay, all the questions you have to read carefully. When they ask you to write only 2 words or 1 word, you have to do exactly the same. Otherwise, you may end up with low points. Okay, so we have all 13 questions right here. Now let's try to fix every one of them. Yeah. Now number 1, Nhi, you can go first. Yeah, some people believe that modern electronic media only have a negative effect on young people. So true, false, not given. Guys, do you agree or disagree? You said that it's false. Okay, number 1 is false, right? Okay, the answer is false. Some people believe that modern electronic media only have a negative effect on young people, and that's false. Now tell me why. Where can we find information about this? Paragraph 1. Okay, tell me. Yeah, you have just read the whole paragraph. Now tell me the main point. Why this is wrong? The power of modern electronic media, the net, mobile phones, and video games to capture the attention of the human mind. That means that they capture the attention of the human mind. That means that old people, okay, and particularly the young mind, okay, not just young people only. Okay, so that's false. Okay. Now, Bình Hương, next one, number 2. Yes, Nicola Carr's book on the subject is a bestseller. True, false, not given. What's that? Not given. Number 2, number 2, the answer is not given. Do you agree, guys? Yeah? You may say. Okay, now tell me why. Paragraph 2, the first line, okay. Okay, yes. The first sentence here, right? Nicholas Carr, the American science writer, has explored this theme for his new book, The Shallows, in which he argues that new media are not just changing our habits, but our brain too. Now explain why. Yes, that's right. So they mentioned here that Nicholas Carr, he has a book, and also the name of the book, but it didn't mention whether his book is a bestseller or not, right? So that means it's not given. Alright, now let's move on to number 3. Come on. Yes, Nicholas Carr believes that electronic media have affected his enjoyment of reading books. Now, true, false, not given. The answer is true. Do you agree or disagree, guys? Agree? Okay, true. Now tell me why. Yeah, that part, yes, it says something like, about his reading experience. I feel most strongly when I'm reading. Years of internet use have his aspects dented his ability to read deeply, to absorb himself in books. Okay? To absorb himself in books. So that means that he's not really interested in, books as he used to be. Yeah? So that's why number 3 is true or correct. That means that Nicholas Carr believes that electronic media have affected his enjoyment of reading books. Okay? Now number 4. Thiên Nga. Yeah, Gary Small's research supports Nicholas Carr's beliefs. True, false, not given. What's that? Number 4? Number 4, the answer is false. Is that correct, guys? Yeah. Yes or no? Yeah, it is true. Okay, number 4, the answer is true. So, true, that means that Gary Small research supports Nicholas Carr's beliefs. That's true. Now, where can we find information? So first of all, we need to find Gary Small research, okay? We need to know that research first, and we need to see whether that research truly support Nicholas Carr's beliefs or not. Now, where is it? Where is Gary Small research? Thùy, tell me. What? Can someone tell me where? It mentioned that Gary Small research supports Nicholas Carr's beliefs, because we said that that is true, right? So where can we find the information? You can't just write true, false, not given there without understanding.
I think that's the first line of paragraph 3.
Mm-hmm.
Carr cites research by Gary Small,
Mm-hmm.
professor of psychiatry at UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
That constant exposure to modern media strengthens new neural pathways while weakening older ones. Despite our opinion, this is a matter of weight than previously dominant parts of brains, prefrontal cortex, compute small.
Yeah, that's right. So this part and also the previous part as well, because before Carl used to say that he described getting fidgety when faced with a long text. When we go online, we enter an environment that promotes cursory reading, hurried and distracted thinking, and superficial learning. Carl cites research by Gary Small, a professor of psychiatry at UCLA, who concluded that constant exposure to modern media strengthens new neural pathways while weakening older ones. Just 5 hours of internet use is enough to awaken previously dormant parts of the brain's prefrontal cortex, concluded Small. So that means that Small also concluded that our brain can form some kind of new structure. Okay, so that kind of really support Carl's belief here, because when we read online or we do things online a lot, that affects our brain, and then that might change something there. It changes our habits and change our way of thinking as well. Okay. So here, Gary Small just said that the constant exposure to modern media strengthens new neural pathways while weakening older ones. Okay. Now number 5. Minh Đức. Yeah, management beliefs on multitasking are proved correct by scientific research. And the answers for number 5 is false. Okay, yeah, give me a sec. Okay, the answers for number 5 is false. Okay, where? Okay, yes, so this paragraph, right? This tendency to skim is compounded by the temptation of new media users to multitask. Watch a youngster on a computer and he could be Facebooking while burning a CD or twisting on his mobile phone. Here you can see modern management tends to promote multitasking as an expression of increased efficiency. Science, on the other hand, does not. The human brain is, it seems, not at all good at multitasking unless it involves a highly developed skill like driving. Okay, so that's why it's false. So management beliefs on multitasking are proved correct by scientific research. No, they are opposite. Okay, management believe that we can do multitasking, but science says otherwise. Okay. Science said that no, the human brain is, it seems, not at all good at multitasking. All right, now number 6. Như. Yes, David Mayer's views on the limitations of the brain have caused controversy. Okay, now, what's the answer? Okay, number 6, the answer is not given. All right. Now tell me why, where?
be able to overcome the limitations in the brain.
Yeah, so you read the whole thing here from David Mayer until the end in the brain. Now tell me why you said that it's not given. Why do you think the answer is not given? You think the last line? People might think otherwise, but it's a myth. Blah blah in the brain, but it doesn't say anything. It doesn't mean anything. You can't use just that to say that is not given. I need some better explanation. Why we can say that that is not given? Yes, that part is correct. You figure out the location, but your explanation is not correct. Someone else, please. Why do you think that is not given? Nhi, tell me. The brain has? No, that's not the meaning. Someone else, please. Yes, I know that is the place. No need to tell me. No need to read that passage for me again. Now I just want to know. Okay, you read the whole thing from David Mayer, right? To in the brain. But I want to know why you say that that is not given. When I ask something like that, you need to kind of summarize things and then tell me, not just look at that. You understand? What are they mentioning? And what is not given? Someone else.
Tells us about that we never be able to overcome the inherent limitation of the brain, but not saying about the views on the limitation of the brain that have caused controversy. We just mentioned that with complicated tasks, we will never and ever be able to overcome it. But he didn't mention about the views on the limitations of the brain.
Yeah, you're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there. Guys, I will explain this one again for you. David Mayer's views, that means that David Mayer's opinions on the limitation of the brain. That means that his opinion about the limitation of the brain. Yes, when you read the whole thing, you can see they mention about his opinions about the limitation of the brain. Okay? But the whole thing you have just read, it didn't say any single word about whether his opinions have caused controversy or not. Do you understand controversy? What is that? Yeah, argument between what? Yeah, no, arguments between many people or many different parties, okay? when we say that have caused controversy, that means that maybe we think that, okay, many people, they are still arguing about that, about his idea, okay? But it didn't mention whether his ideas or his opinions have been arguing or have been argued all the time, okay? So we don't know whether his opinions have caused controversy or not. We don't know that. We just know, okay, yeah, his opinions about the limitation of the brand, yeah, they talk about that one, but we don't know whether it has caused controversy. So that's why it's not given. Okay? Now let's move on to questions 7 to 10. Choose no more than 2 words and or a number from the passage for each answer. Okay? Now number 7, Quỳnh Hương, tell me. Okay, so the answer for number 7 is 100,000 children. Okay? Do you agree or disagree with her? Yeah? Okay, now, where? Where is that? Speak louder, guys. Yes, okay. Yeah, this one is very easy. Some course like this very easy. You just need to locate the right place, and then you can read, and then you will fill out the words. So Jay, Victor, and Helen Lade are researchers at Duke University, North Carolina, in a study spanning 5 years and involving more than 100,000 children. So that means that they looked at over 100,000 children. Okay, over 100,000 children means more than 100,000 children. That's it. It's very easy. There's nothing here. Okay. Now the next one. Yeah, found that lower what? Test scores. Okay, so the answer is test scores. Yeah, found that lower test scores and home computer use were linked. Now tell me where. Oh my God. Please practice your pronunciations. They discover a correlation between declining test scores in both mathematics and reading and the spread of home computers and broadband. Now tell me why you need to use or fill in the blank with the word test scores. Why? Tell me some similar words and phrases there. Because we have the answers at the back of the book, right? So you must be able to explain to me why you give me that answers. Otherwise, everyone can do it. You must understand why we have to fill in the answers like that. Any kind of words, similar words or phrases, anything. Okay, Thiên Nga, tell me. Yeah, lower, that means declining. Okay, what else? What? Home computer use were linked is the same as between declining test scores in both mathematics and reading? No. Someone else please tell me why. You can't just look at that and you choose any random words you like, right? There must be a reason for your choice. And why did you choose the word test scores? Why don't you put in the words like mathematics, reading, broadband, or whatever? Why? There must be a reason for that. No one? How about like linked? The
correlations between.
Yeah, okay. When we say were linked, that means that there was a correlation between, okay? A correlation between, that means there's a link between those two things. And we can see the word home computer there. Okay, home computers, and we see declining is the same as lower. And the word found is the same as what? What? Discovered. The word found is similar to discovered. Okay? So based on all of that, we say that the answer should be test scores. Okay? All right, now number 9. Thiên Nga. Yeah, indicated that the effects of greater home computer use could not be described as. The answers for number 9 is what? Positive. Yeah, indicated that the effects of greater home computer use could not be described as positive. Where? Yeah? Yeah, the drop may not be that great, but one can say that the increase in computer use was certainly not positive. So the answer is positive. Now, tell me similar words and phrases. greater home is the same as
Greater home computer use.
Greater home computer use is,
Same as increase in computer use.
yes, is similar to the increase in computer use. That's right. Anything else?
Could not be described as positive is similar to, certainly not positive.
Could not be described as positive is similar to was certainly not positive. Yes, that's right. Okay. So the answer is positive. Yeah? Alright. Now the next one, number 10. P.
I feel that parents should be involved in home computer use.
Yeah, number 10, the answer is parents. So conclude that, so their research concluded that parents should be involved in home computer use. Where is that?
Paragraph line number 4 at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Video and lab concluded that educational value of home computing was best realized when youngsters were actively supervised by parents.
Yes. So the last sentence. Okay, Victor and Ladd concluded that the educational value of home computing was best realized when youngsters were actively supervised by parents. So the answer is parents. Yes, that's right. Now tell me some similar words and phrases.
Should be involved is the same as were actively supervised.
Parents should be involved. Should be involved. That means that were actively supervised. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Parents. Yeah. Parents should be involved. I mean that were actively supervised by parents. Okay. Yeah. What else?
Home computer use is
Yeah.
The same as home computing.
Yes. Home computer use is the same as home computing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's correct. Okay. Now next one. Questions 11 to 13. Answer the questions below. Choose no more than 2 words and or a number from the passage for each answer. Remember, you only can use no more than 2 words and or a number. So 11. Which invention was criticized by an 18th century French politician? What's that? Minh Đức. The answers for number 11 is the newspaper. Yes, okay. Các bạn viết, you need to write the whole word like the newspaper. Okay. All right, now where? Yes, the last 2 sentences. In the 18th century, a French statesman railed against a new device that turned people into dispersed individuals, isolated in certain silence. He was talking about a newspaper. The answer is the newspaper. Now tell me, why? Why the answer is the newspaper? Yeah, you locate the right place. Now tell me. You know why I have to always ask you like where and why? Because yeah, we have the answers right there, and if you know the answer, you just need to skim and then you will see that word in that paragraph, and then if you just simply read that and you tell me the whole paragraph, there's no point. Okay, there's no point of doing that. I want you to understand completely why we have to give that kind of answers. Yeah, I know the location because we can see the word the newspaper right there, but why? Similar words, phrases, or anything which mention that. So that means that when I ask why, you have to explain that in your own words using what you have just read. Why is that? My God. Someone else, please. Someone else tell me why. Okay, Như, tell me. Was criticize means rail against a new rail against something. Yeah, actually you can read the whole thing, that sentence, and you see that is the kind of a complaint or yeah, it was criticized there, rail against. What else? You can see the words 18th century, right? By an 18th century French politician. So in the 18th century, so we see that is right there, 18th century, very clear. How about French politician? Is it the same as what? Yeah, a French statement. Okay. So politician is the same as statement. Okay. So that's why when we read the whole thing, we see that, okay, the answer should be the newspaper. Yeah? Alright guys, so that's it for today.